Hey guys, welcome back. So I was thinking about my channel and how I only have one foundation routine on here with the Revlon Color Stay Foundation, and then I was thinking like I have different routines for different foundations because sometimes I like a matte look, sometimes I like a dewy look, sometimes I like a natural satin look. So what I've decided to do is do like a little mini series of my foundation routines for each type of look I go for on the skin. So today's video is going to be a foundation routine for how I get flawless matte looking skin. And as you can see, I'm wearing a smoky eye right now because I like to pair matte skin with more dark intense smoky looks. I just think it looks the best because you don't want to have a dark intense smoky look and then like a shiny face. I don't know. So this foundation routine is using the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation, as you guys know that I love. I basically show you how to get a completely matte face and add just a touch of glow where you want it. And the rest of this video is going to be a voiceover because my voice is just terrible because I'm sick. I can't tell if it's that I'm actually sick or have allergies, but either way, I just want to go to bed. So the rest of this video is going to be a voiceover, so if you want to learn how to get flawless matte skin, then please keep watching and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. And if you're interested in this smoky eye and this like eye makeup look, I did film a tutorial on that, so I will link that down below when it's available. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this one or that one up first, but it will be down below when it is available, so check that out. Okay guys, I started off by moisturizing with this simple ultralight gel moisturizer, and now I'm going to prime my face with the Benefit PoreFessional primer because this is the best like mattifying primer you can get, and it fills in those pores to make your skin look flawless for that foundation that we're going to use. So I'm just pressing that all into the skin, and if you can tell by my voice I'm still a little sick. Then we're going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation, which I love, and I'm just putting a little dollop of it on the back of my bronzer, and then I'm going in with my Sigma F80 brush, which is, oh my god, phenomenal. And I'm first pressing that into the skin because you first want to press it into the skin so it sinks in and it helps the longevity of the product, and it just looks a lot better when you press it first. So you saw that I pressed it into my skin and now I'm buffing it, and I'm working in sections because this is a very thick foundation, so I just like to work in sections so that I get the most flawless results. I just like to take my time on each section of my face, so I just go in, press it, and then I keep buffing it out as I go. And as I go, I like blend and buff each section into each other. And so I'm kind of buffing and pressing at the same time at this point, just to blend it all together and make it as seamless as possible. And once I'm done with the lower portion of my face, I move on to the forehead and I press the foundation into there, and I make sure to take a little extra time between the brows just because I have a little bit of a problem with like caking in that area, so I like to buff that out as best as possible just because I think that looks gross when you have like crease lines between your brows. So I'm buffing a little extra between there, and I'm still going around the hairline and buffing that forehead foundation into what we put on the lower portion of the cheeks or the portion of the face so that it looks the best it can. And then I'm taking a little extra foundation over some spots that needed a little extra coverage instead of going over with some extra concealer. And then I went under my eyes and just kind of concealed and blended under there in preparation for concealer. And now the concealer we're using is the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, which is my favorite, and this is the shade NC20. And I'm first taking like half a pump on my fingers and spreading it out with my fingers first in like that triangle shape, and you need a very little bit of this stuff because it goes a long way. So I'm taking it down the side of my nose and then up towards the corner of my eye and kind of dragging it out at the corner of my eye to get that like elongated highlighted look. And I'm taking whatever's left on the bridge of my nose and on my chin and a little bit in the center of my forehead, and to blend that out further I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just press that and blend it into the skin because I find a damp beauty blender is the best way to blend out concealer. And then whatever is left on that damp beauty blender from blending out the under eye concealer, I like to take in the high points of my face just to highlight a little more, just without a lot of product. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural and this tapered highlighting brush from Sigma, and set that under eye concealer and wherever else we put concealer. We're not setting the whole face yet because we're going to use another cream product first, but we want to set that concealer so it doesn't budge. And then I'm going in with this duo fiber brush and my MAC Pro Longwear paint pot in the shade Groundwork, and I love this product for contouring. I'm basically just getting it all over the tips of the brush and just running it along the hollows of my cheeks, and it gives the most natural, blended out, beautiful contour that I've ever used, and it lasts all day, all night, and it's a nice matte finish. So I took that in the hollows of my cheeks, and now I'm going around the hairline to contour the forehead. And I also take it under the jawline and a little bit down the neck just to contour down there. And then on this small angled concealer brush, I'm not sure the name, but I will list it down below. This is from the Sigma Spot On Concealer Kit. I love this brush for doing this. I just really don't like a very contour nose, and this brush is the best way possible to get a kind of nice blended out contour nose. So I'm just taking that along the sides of my nose and kind of the tip of my nose, and then also under my bottom lip. And then to set that contour, I'm going to take this NYX matte bronzer and this tapered face brush from Sigma, and I'm going to run over that Groundwork paint pot that we put down, and it's going to intensify it and also kind of blend it out and make it look a little more, I don't know, buffed out, because I like a nice buffed out contour, but I also like it to look like it's actually there. So that's what this bronzer is going to do. It's also going to set it so that that cream product doesn't move. And so I'm going over just the same places that we put that Groundwork paint pot, and then I'm gonna take another smaller brush. I can't remember the name of this one also, but I think it's the Buff and Blend concealer brush from that same Spot On concealer kit, and I'm gonna do the same thing with that powder bronzer around the nose to set the Groundwork paint pot that we put down there, and also under the lip. And now I'm gonna take my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural again with this powder brush and just set those other points of the face that weren't set before. And for blush, I'm using this Bobbi Brown blush in the shade Slopes on my favorite blush brush, the Sigma F40. And we're just going to buff that right onto the cheeks, and this is a matte blush because we're going for a matte skin look. So I just buff that in nicely, and I usually take it down the center of my face just to tie the face together. And now just for a little extra glow, just so our face isn't flat, I'm going to take this Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in Kitten and mix both shades on my tapered highlighting brush and just go on the top of the cheekbones, the center of the face, the nose, the forehead, and the cupid's bow, and that's about it. So you're left with this gorgeous matte skin that's great for a smoky eye. If you want to learn how to get this smoky eye, I'll link that down below, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!